In this video, we'll understand how to install a Ubuntu VM using VMware Workstation. If you see, I have lab documentations created for each and every module for each exercise. I have created a documentation on how to create a Ubuntu VM using VMware Workstation. This is the documentation. So I'll brief you out the steps so that you can prepare your own virtual machines. It's so easy, but still I would like to create it for you. Okay, so I'll just open my VMware Workstation. Okay, so once you open VMware Workstation, you can go to File, New, Virtual Machine. You can go with typical installation, go next. Here it will ask you the installer disk file, the ISO file. You can download the Ubuntu ISO file from the Ubuntu site. So I have downloaded Ubuntu 14.04 and it is present in my H drive. Let me just show you. In Ubuntu I have a ISO file for 14.04 and I have downloaded 64-bit ISO. So here I have given the location of ISO image. If you are having an ISO in the disk, you can select installer disk. I have ISO file on my hard drive, so I selected the path. Then click on next. You can give the username whatever you want. I am giving Siva as my full name and username is Siva and password also I am giving it as Siva and say next. This will be the username using which you will be able to log into Ubuntu. I will say next. It is asking the virtual machine name. I will say I can give any name. I will give Ubuntu 64-bit hadoop 1.x. You can give any name and you can select where this VM will be stored. So right now I want it to be stored under C users Siva. I can give wherever I want and then I'll say next. It is asking, do you want to split the virtual disk into multiple files or single file? Let it be the default. And how much size disk capacity you want to allocate to the VM? I will give 40 GB. Okay. Okay, next. If you want to customize the hardware, I am going to assign 4 GB of memory because Hadoop 2.x requires 4 GB, but Hadoop 1.x can work for less than 4 GB also. So depending upon the memory available to you, you can select the appropriate memory whatever you want to assign. And if you are having quad core processor also, you can assign how many cores you want to give to this VM. I am selecting 2 cores. Then if I say finish, automatically VMware Workstation will create a VM. Let me just show you. See, automatically here on the left side you are able to see a link and on the right side virtual machine will start and the installation also will start. Allow the installation to complete, you will be ready with a VM. Okay. So I want to stop this right now because I don't want to create. I will say power off. So it will power off. Okay. So once you have the VM, you will see that VM on the left side. This is a VM which is plain I installed. Right. Once you can shut down, once you have shut down the virtual machine, if you want to power it on, you can select whatever virtual machine you want to power it on and you can select power on. This will start the Ubuntu. For the first time it will say give some warnings. You don't want to connect to any other virtual device. So say no. So the Ubuntu will start in few minutes. If you want to go to full mode, you can enter the full mode by clicking on this icon. This will bootstrap Ubuntu and you will be able to log in after some time. Thanks, and hope you will be able to create your virtual machines using VMware Workstation.